How's it going, everybody? I am News Adventure Time here, guys, to do the episode review for the Steven Universe episode called On the Run. The reason why I'm doing this episode review is because sometimes Steven Universe has good episodes, and I think this is the one that people are gonna like, so I decided to do it, and I'm pretty sure you guys are gonna like it. So, I'm not going to do too deep in the episode review of Steven Universe on the Run, but I'm going to go to the most important parts. So, hopefully you enjoy it, and let me know what you think in the comments below. This is something that I want to do new, and I really want your guys' opinion if you like it, you want me to do more, etc. So, let's begin. So what we see in this episode is that we see Steven reading his old books of On the Run, which practically gives the title away. But the things that are more interesting are, of course, the beginning, where we see those little circle things that we saw in the previous episode when we saw Peridot, the old crystal gem. So apparently these things are still coming back. They're still coming back to repair the warpaths for Peridot to come back. But it looks like the gems are still trying to destroy him. That's one thing that still questions me about the crystal gems and why they keep talking about them and like what are they gonna do and all that kind of stuff. But they're still destroying these spheres, so they don't want any more crystal gems to come. And then Steven just talks about how the crystal gems, how they're basically like their book, On the Run. How they're on the run, they stay on Earth, they don't want to leave, they want to be good, all that kind of stuff. And then we see Amethyst, I'm so sorry. We see Pearl and Garnet talking about they're not like them, and then they just walk away. And then Amethyst, she gets a tiny bit emotional, but that much, and say, "I wish we were like that," and say, "We should do it. We should actually do it. We should be on the run." And that's what they do. They decide to be like that and go on the run. I'm not sure why Amethyst agreed on that and why she wanted to do that. I'm guessing she just wanted to embrace herself, be on the run a little bit because, she is kind of evil, or maybe not anymore. I'll explain that a little bit later, but they do get on the run, and we see, like, a nice, cool little adventure they're doing on the run when they bump into that raccoon, and then they go on the train and that kind of stuff. I mean, it was something that, like, Steven Universe has always been nailing. Steven Universe has really been nailing on new episodes, and is really interesting. I always enjoy them, no matter what. I enjoy them as much as Adventure Time and that kind of stuff, so, which makes me like it. And then, Steven and Amethyst start talking about their home world and that kind of stuff. And then Amethyst takes Steven to her home, where she was actually born. So, she was born here on Earth, but she was excavated, which means she was made by other crystal gems to be bad. She actually says that. So there are these things that have crystals on them that excavate more crystal gems, which makes them bad. So it's like they grow crystal gems and then they get these machines to take them out. Steven doesn't really know this yet, and he really doesn't really understand, but Amethyst just keeps telling her where she was born, how she was born, these are her memories, and all that kinds of stuff. Excuse me. So then she talks about how this was her hole of where she came from, and it was kind of strange to see that Amethyst came from a hole, and like she wasn't really like born from like maybe another person, but which kind of sucks to see somebody like that. I mean, she was just in a hole, she got cut out or came out, and then we see these other holes that look exactly like the same thing. Could there be more Amethyst out there? I don't know, guys. But it's just really something interesting to see, and see the dark side of Amethyst. Pearl comes out, and then they start talking about, like... So, basically the area that they were in is called a kindergarten. A kindergarten is basically like a place for crystal gems where they used to excavate a long time ago when rose quartz was still here and create bad gems. The gems have a lot of secrets to tell, and we don't know. I mean, each episode we get, we learn a little bit each about them, which makes Steven Universe so interesting. So continuing on, Amethyst and Pearl keep talking, and Amethyst keeps telling Steven little by little how they're bad, how they were born here to destroy Earth, and all that kind of stuff. Pearl tells her to stop, and then Amethyst, keeps saying like, "You don't know what I am. You don't understand because you weren't me." And then they get into this huge fight. To see two good guys or one bad and one good guy fight wasn't good to see, but like I was like, no, stop it, Amethyst, and stop, Pearl. I mean, it was good that they didn't kill each other or like. I got really emotional at like 8 minutes, was it? Something around there. But like, you know, this storyline of the crystal gems is just really emotional, guys. I mean, I don't even know what to say because this is just so emotional. I mean, you have to see this episode if you didn't see it. But I mean, seeing where Amethyst came from, how she was bad at first, and how Steven tried to stop everything, and they try to be cool. And then when we saw where Amethyst, we thought Amethyst died, but thank goodness she didn't die. She actually lived. I mean, I got kind of scared right there. You know, Amethyst just got sad. She actually lived. She got sad. Pearl tried to cheer her up. They argued for a tiny bit. And then everything got resolved. I mean, it always ends up good for all of them. I mean, we got to see a little bit of Pearl's side, telling her, I'm so sorry. I care about you. I'm glad you're one of the things that came out of my life that was amazing, and it was just really emotional to see. In the end, they did figure everything out, and they were happy that they were all able to go with each other. And that's how the episode ends. Crystal gems for life. So what do you guys think? Did you enjoy this episode? I personally loved this episode, and would love to see even more of them. I want you guys to let me know in the comments below what you think about it. Did you like it? Did you enjoy my episode reviews so I can post more like these if you enjoyed them? Thank you everyone for watching my episode review. I'm Adventure Time, guys. Peace out.